reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. It's Eckler again. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up, but obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Justin Herbert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. On 1st and 10, done. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dunn. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. The Lions at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throwing on first down. Dunn. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Operating from the gun. Done. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Done. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So defensively, just got the hand up too high, and that adds even more yardage to what was already an impressive run.
And as a defender, you're doing what you normally do on any play, just grabbing at anything, trying to get him down. But when you're downfield, you're a little more exposed. They'll get you every time when they see it.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Done.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw on 3rd down. Done. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
On second down, Eckler.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
It's a pickup of 7, and it is also the final play of the first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You know it's just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Done. Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. extra point try now for Patterson.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
It's Williams on the catch.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, done. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. 131 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Done. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Done. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. Patterson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On first down, done. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A quick throw there out to Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. Fourth down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Fourth down to give to Gibbs. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. They'll run with Gibbs. And fights. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Lions, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall back to 5.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass.